Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Upgrades Lounge. This is June 2022, and this is all about luxury is my love language. I wanted to create this as like a crazy YouTube video with all the shots and all the things. And then I realized just thinking about it, I was really exhausted. It just felt like so much work. And I was feeling, what would be more luxurious if I invited you into my bed, totally not wearing anything, and it's my fuzzy, comfortable white bed, and I was like, this is what it is. Luxury is not this disempowered masculine energy of like do, go. It's like, what do I want? What do I desire? What am I calling in? Who do I want to become? And how is this all going to align? I mean, seriously, this is probably one of my favorite topics to talk about. And we're going to be talking about this all month inside the lounge, inside the Lifestyle Upgrades Lounge. So the first thing I want to discuss and ask is, when you hear the word luxury, what comes to mind? For a really long time, I would think like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Veuve Clicquot. I would think like these luxury high-end brands, maybe like multi-million-dollar real estate, Ferrari, Maserati. Like that's what I would think. And I would say 90% of the population believes that luxury is this. And yes, it is, but a very small part. To me, luxury is a mindset, and it's one of probably the most spiritual things. And I would always hear, I used to be a broke yogi, and I used to think that, material things or comforts were evil and they were terrible. And it's really woven into yogic traditions, into some yogic traditions, where it's all about releasing all your possessions and being a monk and living amongst the nature, right? And that's beautiful, and that's definitely for some people. But I believe, at least for my ascension into this world, is I want to be luxurious. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy things. I want to have comforts. I want to have beauty. I want to have a home. I want to have this space. So it's a reminder that luxury is how you define it. And luxury isn't about possessions. It isn't about materialism. It's about intentionality. It's about beauty. Think about the things like watches that are extremely expensive because a lot of people have to touch them, right? You're paying for the touch. You're paying for the labor. A Hermes scarf is, I believe, like, I don't know, something like a lot of people touch. I would say like maybe like 8 or 10 people touch this scarf, or it takes like 2 years to, actually, yes, it does take 2 years for an Hermes scarf to be created. And that's why it costs $400 or $500 or $800, because you're paying for the intention and the attention and the details. It is very easy, though, to think that you can just buy your way to luxury. And there's some people that do this. And I'm going to share a story with you. And it might come off as a little judgmental. And I'm not here to be perfect, right? I judge. I'm a human. But just listen to me and my story. I was in Zara, that's how you say it, right? Spanish. I was in Zara, we'll say it like that. I was in Zara in Miami, and Miami is extremely abundant. Oh my goodness, very activating place in such a beautiful way. So I was in Zara, and there was all these women walking around in the store, and it was beautiful. It was a Monday morning. No, I don't know what day it was, but it was a morning. It was morning time. The sun was coming. The store was clean and crisp, and it was the lighting and just gorgeous women walking all around. But I noticed that the women that would walk slowly, that would move slowly, they would grab something, they would put it back. They would be like extremely intentional about what they would put on their arm. To To me, that was luxurious. She was having a conversation. She was breathing in the fabric. She was touching. She was being curious. Okay, is this my color? Does this look like my size? Is this something that I would desire to bring in? And I would hardly see this woman look at the price tag, right? So she was curating. She wasn't looking to immediately buy and just run out of the store. So she was curating her experience. And so she would she would touch the stuff, connect with the stuff, and then she would grab a few things and then go into the fitting room and try them on. So I watched this and the women that I wanted to embody. So I did the same thing. I grabbed a few things. I didn't look at the price tag at all. And then I went in and I tried my stuff. Versus the woman that would run in, grab anything, look at the price tags vigorously, go, oh my God, that's too expensive. Like just in this vulgarity. One of my favorite quotes is from Coco Chanel. And she always says, but this is what she said. Luxury, people often think luxury is the opposite of poverty, but it's not. Luxury is the opposite of vulgarity. And when I think of vulgar, I think of rush, I think of rash, I think of running through life, of not having this intentional living. And so when I was in that Zara, I would see lots of women in this vulgar rage, this vulgar run of, let me get the thing, let me get the trend, let me just buy it, let me be her now, give. It was like this rushing, right? And that is just not going to fly, right? That's not luxurious. You're just trying to buy your way to who you need to become. And so then what happened was I saw this and I was completely turned off by some of it. And then I went up to check out. And this is where you're going to think I'm a little judgy, but just bear with me again. I'm not perfect here. So in front of me was this woman that I believe was the opposite of luxury, because she was there with her boyfriend and she was talking to him in a poorly way, making him buy all her things. She kept grabbing things right before they got to the register, and she just would look at it and go, yeah, okay, yeah, you're gonna buy me this, you're gonna buy me this, oh, I want this, and she would just go, want, right? The Willy Wonka chocolate factory girl, daddy, I want it now. And she just kept grabbing things and she wouldn't look at it, she barely touch it, she would just put it onto the register countertop, this, and then she grabbed these shoes and she was drinking a soda and she was like slurping on it really loud. She was being rude to her boyfriend. And then at the very end, she kind of just looked at him and was like, okay, you better pay up now. And there was no feminineness about it, no gratitude about it. And she had like a ton of fake hair and it was like kind of falling out. And that's where the judginess comes in. But I was just noticing the way that she treated her partner, the way that she treated the checker, the way that she treated the clothes, the way that she was grabbing things, even like her hair, right? Even her body, of how she was taking care of herself. It was a vulgarity because it wasn't her being intentional with the experience. And I just saw that and I was like, okay, that's what I don't want, right? Here's somebody that is coming into the store that's trying to buy luxury. And I'm not saying Zara is luxury, or maybe Zara is luxury to you. To me, it's luxury. It's so beautiful. It's definitely some fast fashion, but it's definitely beautiful clothes to me. But when I walked in with, when I saw that, I was like, okay, well, let me see examples of beauty, of luxury, of goddessry, of the magic. And I saw this one woman, And she had like this beautiful like white pants, and she had her hair curled, and she was grabbing things, and she grabbed like this really beautiful, what do you call those things when you put them over your swimsuit? Something. So she put this, and she just grabbed it, and she was looking at it, and she was just taking her time. She went up to the cashier. She smiled. She said hello. She asked how her day was. She gave her a compliment. You know, luxurious women give out compliments. They give out. They ooze. They come from a place of overflow. And that was my love language. My love. I saw so much love in this woman. It was just oozing out of her. So of course she got like the most gorgeous things that were going to complement her beautiful lifestyle and her mindset. And I was really honored to see that. And that's the experience that I want you all to see, is like, where are you being vulgar in your life experience, and where are you bringing luxury? And don't worry, I have, and I'm sure you have, I've been in that vulgar state. I've been that woman before, and I've decided to not be that person, and to constantly tap into, why is luxury my love language? Like, why am I connected to this so deeply? And it's all about the heart. It's all about intentionality. It's all about activating beauty. And it's seeing it around you, in others, in yourself, in your creations, and how you dress yourself. So this month is luxury is my love language. I want you to see and connect with your relationship with luxury. Like, what is happening? What is not happening? How are you creating it? How are you stepping further away from it? And how are you going to be Coco Chanel, right? Really connecting and tapping in and calibrating to luxury. Because luxury, I'll tell you this other code. Oh, this is a good one. Luxury is built on desire. Most things are built on need. There are caps to needs. There is no cap to luxury. There's no cap to desire. Take that in. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Replay that. There is no cap to desire. You could make the most amazing meal and charge $1 million for it. If somebody desires it, there's a market for it. I promise you. So from everything you create, from who you are being, this is something I've been working on a lot, is like, how can I make Lifestyle Upgrades Lounge extremely desirable? There's not really a need for it, right? But is there a desire? Because that means that the community is going to grow, and it's going to flourish, it's going to expand, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So thank you for joining me here in my bed. I love you so much, and this is going to be a very, very fun month. Very luxurious month.